Hello, welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. Before we start, please do check out my Instagram. I'm going to be running a few different polls to see what you want to see on my channel. So what requests you have, if you want to see different videos. It's all going on my Instagram, which is @BethRoars. Also do check out my website, bethroars.com, if you would like to book a singing lesson. I do lessons both in London, UK and online. And last but not least, do check out my Patreon, which is patreon.com/BethRoars, where you can see more exclusive content and guarantee that your request definitely happens. Now, I only have so many of these requests a month that I can give out because so many of you have requests, which is really awesome. Thank you. And do keep on requesting in the comments because I do read through and I do pay attention to the ones that have the most votes in my comment section. This one is one of my Patreon requests by the strangely named Fatal Attraction. Hey, Fatal Attraction. They wouldn't give me their real name, so I can't even say hi, but maybe they like it. It's quite mysterious, isn't it? This is a band that I've never heard before, so let's give it a listen. Who knows? So before we start on this, I love it because I love giraffes. I mean, I just love animals, but giraffes are like super cool, aren't they? When I saw them at the zoo, I was like, whoa. But also, steampunk is just so cool. It's just such a cool aesthetic. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not actually really sure what it's going to be like in terms of style. I mean, apart from quite rocky. All right, let's listen. I haven't listened to much steampunk music, so I don't know. Giraffe. Ooh. Country western style.
Ever since the first time I opened my eyes, I've awakened to the same thing. Of the automaton French, roughly built like me.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. I really like it. I love his shiny face so much. I want to kind of like rub my face against his face. Okay. I love the 3-part harmonies. His voice is lovely and warm and deep. Like, that's low, it's low.
The first time I opened my mouth to speak, a steam escaped to the air, and black oil dripped from my lips and onto the ground. What daylight struck a chord with my photoreceptors, night greeted me with the sea of stars. Our eyes will flash blues and greens through the night. It's just
everything he's done so far, the lead singer, it's so low, but he's got so much tone down there. Often people get into a really breathy place when it's this low. And what's great about it is that I'm hearing all the diction. The diction is so strong. I know exactly what he's saying, which is really nice. And the blend of the harmonies is really lovely. It's a classic in thirds. Harmonies can and generally work in thirds. Now, obviously, there's like jazz harmonies and close harmonies, which are a little bit different, but an easy structure is in thirds, and also the most used structure because it's good, it works, it sounds great to our ears. So you'll have your root note, and all you have to do is, including that first note, count up 3 notes. And the third note, that's the third above. So together these sound nice and snug and pretty. And then the same thing again. And then you get a lovely chord. And that's what they were doing there.
our Automatonic electronic harmonics. People are soaring, the hallways exploring, higher than they've ever been before.
I love the way they're modifying vowels, like ow, and really going around it. Ever been before? I love the percussiveness of that. Nothing is heavy. It's all in like a really easy place in the voice, but that gives a certain aesthetic. You can see how much he's moving his mouth as well to get the diction as well. It's a great visual with the black lipstick. It works really well.
But we are still down here, feet on the ground, near what will rise us up with the rest. Our thoughts are quixotic, stark and robotic, mechanical in nature all the time. And pulses are firing in our head wiring, guiding all our actions and being. It's just our
Lovely.
Electronic. Harmonics. I am not an unimaginable thing. My thoughts are tangible, though they're full of springs. I don't have the heart to send you untruthful words. My skin is cold to the touch and made from the earth.
They say, oh.
Oh, he's going into his bass voice. I was just about to say, these top notes are a lot higher than I suspected because it sounds so easy in his voice. It's really forward placed, so it's in this mask area. It's lightening it off. He's not making it a heavy chesty voice. He is going towards a mixed tone, making it a little bit lighter, getting full chord closure, really going for a forward placement, because he has this amazing low tone as well. It's really nice. This higher stuff, or at least some of the notes, are just over his break, and he's doing it in such a slick way. Everyone's voice sounds really slick and nice, and it's just really well placed. It's got that kind of robot-y mechanical feel about it, which is perfect for the style. Everything is hit dead on, and any sort of vowel modification doesn't change the pitch of the note, so each pitch is dead on, which makes it have that mechanical feel. Okay, back to the bass.
Oh, it's so down, but baby it's sound, makes your worries cease to pound. And no, maybe it's alright, cause baby it fights for some time just to be held tight. And no, maybe it's not wrong, cause it sings a lovely song, one that drifts on for so long. And no, baby let's not lie,
I love the harmonies.
It up, shining right to the sky.
It's just our automatonic, electronic, harmonic, epic, and so so cool, epic, and so cool.
Oh, creeps.
Epic, and so
I love these building harmonies. It's very Beach Boys, but cool. I love the different vibes they're going for. And it's just kind of a full performance. I love the performance as a whole. It's great fun. They're not taking themselves too seriously, but it's also just really solid work. In that higher section earlier, he just flipped up fully into his falsetto. It was a really light, choir boy-esque falsetto. It worked really well. It didn't have a punchy sound behind it, but maybe that's not what he wanted. know what's going on, but I like it.
Automatonic, electronic, harmonic, automatonic, electronic, harmonics.
I really enjoyed that. In terms of vocals, there was nothing crazy in it, but everything was super solid. There was nothing that went awry. It suited that kind of electronic vibe, but it was great fun. It would be a great gig to go and watch because I think the performance would be just great fun to be involved in. And I loved, I just want to go and paint my face silver and gold now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!